Have you ever felt just paralyzed by fear? And you know what I'm talking about. That sinking feeling in your stomach, the racing heartbeat, the sweaty palms. What if I told you that there is a simple trick to turn that anxiety into something that can actually help you? That's right, you heard me right. Stick around because I'm going to reveal a game-changing secret that can help you conquer fear and anxiety. Welcome, I'm Lee, and I'm a certified professional life and leadership coach. Today, I want to share something incredibly powerful that I actually learned from another coach and author named Mel Robbins. And this trick has the potential to really transform your life if you apply it. Now, first things first, let's talk about fear and excitement. And did you know that they are actually two sides of the same coin? Your body experiences fear and excitement in almost identical ways. The difference is in how your brain interprets these physical sensations. Why does your brain interpret fear the way that it does? It's really all about survival instincts. Our brains are wired to protect us from danger, which is why we often feel fear in situations that aren't actually life-threatening. At least I do. But this is where we can make a little magic happen. We can train our brains to reframe fear as excitement. So how do we actually do this? Let's talk about that. I want to start with step one. And step one is to recognize the physical signs of fear. And that first step is to pay attention to your body and listen to those signs. You might feel your heart racing, you might feel your palms sweating, or butterflies in your stomach. Or like me, you might experience buckets of flop sweat. Disgusting. These are all normal responses, except for maybe the flop sweat. But the key here is developing awareness. Once you're aware of these signs, you can start to take control. I'm curious, let me know down in the comments what your typical physical responses are to fear and anxiety. Okay, step two. On step two, we are going to use the 5-second rule to interrupt fear. Now, the 5-second rule it's a concept that was made popular by Mel Robbins. And the idea is really simple. When you feel fear creeping in, count down from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then take action, because this interrupts the automatic fear response and it gives you a chance to shift your mindset. And it really is just a brilliant way to tell your nervous system to take a beat. All right, step three. Step three is to produce an anchor thought and transform fear into excitement. So lastly, we have this anchor thought, and this is a positive thought or memory that you can focus on to transform that fear into excitement. For example, when we think about a time that you felt incredibly excited about something, maybe it was a big achievement or an accomplishment or an upcoming event, and use this anchor thought to reframe your current situation. Now, let me give you some examples of how this technique can be applied. Okay, so let's say you are just terrified of public speaking, but you have to do it anyway. You start by recognizing the physical signs. Your heart is pounding, your hands are shaking. You count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you remind yourself of a time when you nailed a presentation or when you receive positive feedback. And when you remind yourself of those things, all of a sudden that fear starts to feel like excitement. Now, I've actually been a public speaker for nearly 30 years and have often had to recall times when it's gone really well to overcome the fear of speaking before a crowd that I wasn't particularly confident about. Or maybe you have an interview and you are really nervous about it. You're about to step into the meeting and you feel those physical signs. Weakness in the knees, there's butterflies in your stomach, and maybe Like me, you can feel sweat trickling down your side. Disgusting. Count to 5. Then imagine the time when you aced an interview, or you just had a great conversation with a friend. Anchor yourself in those thoughts and get excited. How can this technique transform your life? Well, first, it's going to help you gain control over your thoughts and your actions. Instead of being at the mercy of your fears, you'll have a tool to manage them effectively. And it will also help you to lead others well, because you can't lead well in a place of fear. Also, it will help you experience the freedom to pursue your dreams. Imagine experiencing the freedom to pursue your dreams without being held back by fear and anxiety. Whether it's starting a new business, or traveling the world, or just maybe speaking up more in meetings, this technique can help you get there. Third, by conquering your own fears, you'll also impact others positively. You'll be able to lead with confidence, like I mentioned before, and you'll inspire those around you to do the same. So let's take some action. How can you start transforming your life today? Well, first, practice Mel Robbins' 3-step technique, the one that we've been talking about. Start small. Pick a situation where you feel maybe some mild anxiety and apply these steps. And as you become more comfortable with it, move on to bigger ones. Maybe you have something coming up in the near future that is causing some anxiety in you. Notice what your body is doing when you think about it. Count to 5. Reframe those thoughts with one that fosters excitement. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Let's support each other as we move on from where we are to where we want to be. And if you're looking for maybe some one-on-one coaching, you can use the link in the description to book a call with me. I'll also leave a link to Mel Robbins' book down below, The 5-Second Rule. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to reach further, pray harder, dream bigger, and love stronger. We will see you next time.